Manchester United have the chance to clasp hands on their first piece of silverware since 2017 this weekend when they take on Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final at Wembley. It's United's first domestic final since the 2018 FA Cup final defeat to Chelsea, having gone the distance in the 2021 Europa League loss to Villarreal. Meanwhile, Newcastle appear in their first final since 1999, having not lifted a trophy since 1969. For the first time in 30 years there will be safe standing sections in a major domestic final, with areas for both sets of fans behind each goal. Around 86,000 fans from both clubs are expected, excluding corporate and associate seating. Marcus Rashford has travelled to London with the United squad amid ambiguity over his fitness. The attacker came off with an apparent ankle knock late on in Thursday's Europa League win over Barcelona. On Friday, Erik ten Hag said he did not know the extent of the issue as he waited for players to arrive at Carrington. Meanwhile, Anthony Martial is ruled out of the contest, having missed the last 7 games with a hip injury. Long-term absentees Christian Eriksen and Donny van de Beek are also unavailable. The Magpies will be without the suspended Nick Pope after his red card against Liverpool last weekend. Loris Karius is expected to come in with second-choice Martin Dubravka, Cup-tied, having featured for United in earlier rounds. Meanwhile, Joelinton, Matt Targett and Callum Wilson are expected to be available for selection after recent injury scares, while Joe Willock could come back into the fold. Emil Kraft is out with a knee long-term injury, while Bruno Guimaraes returns from suspension just in time after his semi-final red card. The possibility of facing 24-goal Rashford while not fully fit will boost the confidence of Newcastle. Their midfielders will need to be creative, though, to get past the block of Casemiro, Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez. Guimaraes is an energetic threat in the centre of the park, while the United defence will need to deal with Kieran Tripper's pinpoint balls. Joelinton has caused many Premier League teams headaches this season, while an on-form Callum Wilson would need to be minded. Newcastle will, however, rue the absence of Pope, with Karius set to make his club debut in Newcastle's biggest game for a generation. Manchester United travel to Wembley on the back of a momentous win over Barcelona, having lost just once in their past 20 matches. Newcastle, meanwhile, are experiencing a lull in form. They are winless in 3 and lost last time out to Liverpool, so have consequently dropped out of the top 4. They have failed to score 3 in a single game since Boxing Day, while United have hit that mark 7 times in the interim period.